on things that they think suck. Because it's just not for you, man.
And that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Like, spending all your time dwelling on things that aren't for you is so crazy.
It's a crazy thing.
It's such a waste of time.
It's internet culture. That's what it is. Like, the internet and social media became a thing where we gave everyone a voice. Everyone has to have an opinion.
Yep.
Nobody wants to admit they're wrong. Right? And they have to have a hot take. Everything that happens within minutes.
Yep.
Not even a moment to let me reflect. Let me just do a little bit of research. Let me just look up a couple facts. They just jump into whatever their opinion is. And that's the same thing when it comes to like, entertainment and, all. And you, dude, you know better than anyone. I was talking to Jamie before. Like, you and Tony have become so big that it's become like it's like culture. It's not even like I know you guys, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but it's like when I remove myself from it, it's like you guys are as big as Sabrina Carpenter. Like having a conversation about Joe Rogan going to the White House or Sabrina Carpenter at Coachella, that's trending shit, you know what I'm saying? And people feel like they have to come out and just give their opinion on it right away. If you don't like it, don't like it.
But that's also like, if you don't want people to have their opinions on you, don't go to the White House.
That's a great point.
Like, I don't fault them for getting, whatever hot take, getting mad at me for whatever reason. Go ahead.
Yeah.
That's your thing. You're allowed to. You're supposed to. Like, if you're a comic too, you're supposed to shit on people if you think they're doing something stupid.
Yeah. Do you get offended when comics shit on you?
No.
Never.
No, I mean, I'm in this weird zeitgeist thing. I don't get offended.
Yeah.
Some of them I think it's lame because I think I know them, like I'm friends with them.
Right.
And they're like using me to get clout. Like, if you really had a problem with me, you could just text me.
Yeah.
If you really felt like I was an anti-vaxxer and I was endangering people's lives, fucking text me, bro.
Yeah.
You know me.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird when people do that. And maybe they feel like an obligation, even though they know you, to speak publicly. There's a lot of people that feel like they have to use their voice. Yeah. Like when something is wrong, they have to come out and say it, which...
It's also boredom.
I understand the inclination. And people will tell you that you need to use your voice. And if you feel like you need to use your voice, okay. But what I'm saying is there's far too many people out there dwelling on things they do not like versus things they like. And this life is fucking short. Mm-hmm. I am 58 years old. I'm almost 59. That's dead. That's old as fuck.
You got 20 years, best case scenario.
Right, if everything goes great. And what are those 20 years like? I mean, I'm holding it together thanks to Ways to Well and my obsessive need to work out. But other than that, man, I feel it. I feel it slipping away. It's gonna.
God. It's crazy. I'm 44. I just turned 44 a couple weeks ago. And like, best case scenario, like absolute best case scenario.
Midlife. Yeah, best case.
My aunt has never worked out a day in her life. She's 89 years old. She's just a fat old Italian lady.
Yeah,
she eats whatever she wants.
That's the move, man.
It might be, dude. Why am I so obsessed with trying to get in shape and eating right and doing all this other stuff? My fat aunt just does whatever she wants, and she's just an old Italian lady. She's as young as I've ever remembered her. She's so with it. It's so funny to me.
I've vacationed in Italy a bunch of times, and I've gone to these little small towns. There's always like a really nice restaurant in this little small town. You have to take like a van up into the hills.
Yeah, you're on like a cliffside with like no guardrail.
You get to these places, and you see these people having these like 3.5-hour dinners. Everyone's relaxed. They're all laughing. Their family's around.
Yeah.
And
4 generations. There's a 170-year-old
But no one's
father.
Stressed out.
Yeah.
They're not all freaked out like Americans are. They're also not fat.
Yeah.
These thin people. They're eating bread. They're eating bread and pasta and fucking
gelato and
they're not fat.
I went to Italy
and they're smoking
twice.
cigarettes and they live to be 100.
My favorite place to visit.
Joe Rogan going off on comics who criticize him. Now, this all goes back mainly to Marc Maron, but as far as I remember, that beef ended, according to Joe Rogan, and Marc Maron called Joe Rogan and apologized. Although I theorized, and I think many other people theorized, that perhaps Joe Rogan might not have understood that, but from what I remember, Marc Maron never came out and clarified that. So according to Joe Rogan, he called up Marc Maron, and Marc Maron apologized, and they squashed the beef, which does kind of make sense in my mind because I've heard behind the scenes Marc Maron's that guy. Like Bill Burr said that too. Remember, Bill Burr was flipping out on Marc Maron because Mark criticized him for going to Saudi Arabia. And Bill Burr's number one thing is, oh, wait till I get back and I see him face to face and he's going to be apologizing to me to my face. And I don't think Bill ever gave the follow up on that, but he was fully expecting that. And Marc Maron probably did that to some degree, even though I do believe Rogan may have read a little bit into that. But once again, these guys in the hating culture, they do the same thing. They just don't think about it the same way. They talk shit about people all the time. They just don't understand there's relativity. When people on the internet talk shit about people, they don't think those people are ever really going to see it. Or if they do see it, they're not going to care about it. Like if you trash Joe Rogan or something, you don't think Joe Rogan, who makes hundreds of millions of dollars from Spotify and lives in a huge mansion, is sitting around all day thinking about what people on the internet are saying. And to some degree, I don't think Joe Rogan does. I know Brendan Schaub does, and I know some other comedians do, but to regular people, that's just bizarre to us that these people would care, especially since they're so successful. And now one could argue they care so much because they don't really want to get exposed for the frauds that they really are. But I don't know. The obsession these guys have with the haters is beyond me. But they have to understand something. They, to some degree, may not consider themselves full on celebrities, but they are. So people are going to talk shit about celebrities like they talk shit about celebrities. Like Joe, Lewis, Schaub, everyone in the Rogansphere trashes celebrities. And they do the same thing where they're like, that Tom Cruise isn't going to ever see me trashing him or anything like that. It's like the classic Opie and Anthony thing where they started trashing Sarah Jessica Parker. And then, like, she heard it because her driver was listening to the Opie and Anthony show. So she called in and confronted him. And Kumia just blatantly just said, you people aren't supposed to be listening to this. Because she called him and called them out. And they, like, you know, they buckled pretty quick. But as they should. But Kumia was right, like, we didn't expect you to hear this. But as far as the Rogansphere guys and politics and everything, look, the other comedians are going to have their criticisms of you, but I think the problem Rogan has is that all these guys talk shit until they see him in real life. I don't know, that's what I'm getting from this, but let me know your thoughts in the comments.